Namaste, Jai Hind. Welcome back to my YouTube channel eEducator. Here in this video we are going to discuss Standard 9 Social Science, Chapter number 8, Framing of Constitution and its Features. Here in this video we will discuss the exercise of a textbook. Okay. And if you have not subscribed the channels, click on subscribe button to subscribe the channels. Once I will upload the videos, you will get notifications. Okay, and if you like the video, share with your friends, and make sure that while writing, your handwriting must be neat and clean there. While writing, make sure that your writing must be neat and clean. Legible writing must be there. Okay, to write the answer, post the video and copy down in your notebook. Okay? Still, if you have any queries, you can send me comments here. Okay, let's start a discussion of exercise here. Look at here. Number 1 is given. Okay, which ideals are stated in the preamble of Indian constitutions? Which ideals are stated? Say, so कौन से ideals वहाँ पर stated दिए गए? So we just need to write the name of those things. Okay, these ideals stated in the preamble, like we, the people of India, then sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, justice, liberty, fraternity, and equality. Okay, these ideals which were stated into the preamble there in the Constitution of India, these ideals are stated. Ideals वहाँ पर लिखे गए, दिए गए. Okay. Now next number. What is adult suffrage? What is adult suffrage? Okay, look at here. Adult suffrage means the citizen above 18 years of age can cast his or her vote to one's choice of leaders without discriminating caste, creed, religions, language, gender, education and income or birthplace, but is essential that citizens enlisted the enroll list. Adult suffrage means you can simply call that a right to cast a vote. Okay, right to cast to their government. That minimum age is 18 years. There is not a discrimination of a people. And that one of is that is one of essential is that his name must be enrolled into the electoral list. 80 years and must name be enrolled into electoral list. That person can cast a vote. Right to vote. Adult suffrage. Another sense you can call them as a right to vote. Okay. Number 3, discuss Indian Constitution is a federal. How Indian Constitution is a federal? Look at here. So India is a union of states. So Union of states is the sentence used for India. So India is united, so of all the states. So India is a union of states. Okay, India is a union of states, and no state has a right to succeed it there. Okay, no one state has a right to succeed to break this union there. So India is a union of a state. It has some elements of federal government. Okay, India is union of a state, and we have followed some elements of a federal government. So in Indian federations, there are two sets of a government, the union and the state government. So whatever the federalism there, if a country who follow the federal government or federalism there, the country have the more than one level of a government, one of a union, one of a state level. As we also have accepted the systems of a union government and a state government. So we have included federations in our constitutions here. So we have accepted some features of a federalism, not actually all the features of a federalism. We have accepted few features of a federalism. Okay, so we have two level of a government, two set of a government, union and the state government. Okay, so Constitution has clearly marked the areas of functioning of both the kinds of a government, state government and union government. Okay, the constitution already described, already written that on which topic, on which subject union government make the acts or policies here. Same here, the decision subjects are also given for the state government there. So it clearly mark the areas of functioning both the state government and union government. Now, so thus we can say that India is a federal structure having strong centers. So union is one of the powerful. So therefore we can say that India's constitution is a federal. Now number 4, what is number 4? state the characteristic of parliamentary government. We have accepted parliamentary government. What are the characteristics? So India has a parliamentary system of governance. Parliament is a supreme authority representing the people. Parliament consists supreme authority to represent the people. The legislature at the union is a parliament. So legislature at the union level is known as a parliament. The parliament is a bicameral. Okay, it has a two house. It is a bicameral. Okay, so upper house is called Rajya Sabha and lower house is called Lok Sabha. Okay, members of Rajya Sabha are elected by member of Legislative Assembly, MLAs of different states. Okay, MLAs of states. The president selects 12 people who are expert and experienced from various fields of Rajya Sabha. President has the power to appoint 12 members in the various countries. They are expert of different subjects. 12 people can be appointed in a Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house in which 1/3 members retire every 2 years. It's called permanent house. Okay, so every year 1/3 member retire, and each member has a tenure of 6 years. Once a member who completed 6 years, the 1/3 members who retire. Whatever the members are retired, that numbers of re-elected. So same numbers of people are re-elected. Okay, while members of Lok Sabha are elected by people, this is not a permanent house. And their tenure is of 5 years. So member of Lok Sabha is direct elected by the people. It is not permanent house. Every 5 years it dissolves. The tenure of it is 5 years. So administration is carried by the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. Generally the administration of a country is carried by the Prime Minister. No doubt it's carried out under the name of a president, but important decision is taken by the Prime Minister here. Question number 5. What is unified judicial system? We have the judicial systems, hierarchy systems of court we have made unified. Okay, so Constitution has provided for establishment of independent and impartial judiciary. Okay, Constitution has given to establish independent and impartial judiciary. The Supreme Court is at the top, then the High Court at the states, and under it subordinating courts are functioning there. Which apex court? Supreme Court is one of the apex court. Under the Supreme Court, High Court of states that function there, and under the High Court there are number of subordinating court like district court, taluka court, some special court. They also functions under the High Court. Okay, the judgment of a Supreme Court are binding to all the subordinating court of a nations. Judgment of a Supreme Court, what judgment is given by the Supreme Court, it should be followed by all the subordinating court, all the High Court, district court, taluka court, all the special courts of a country. So thus India has a unified judicial system. So we can say that India has a unified judicial system. Number 6, explain the provisions of a constitutional amendments. How amendments can be carried out in the parliaments. Okay, some amendments provisions are there, can be amended as per time and situations. Okay, Constitution can be amended as per the time and situations. Constitution of India can be amended in the following ways. Okay, look at here. Number 1, amendments can be made by the simple majorities members present in a voting in the parliament. So when a voting is carried out, some amendments can be passed only with a simple majority. Simple majority means more than 50% vote is required to pass these amendments. So more than 50% is required there. Okay. Another, certain amendments require special majority, that 2/3 majority of members presenting voting. So some amendments can be passed with simple majority, some need a special majority. Simple majority means number of voting can be simple, more than 50%. If 100 are present there, so 51 is called a simple majority. Now certain amendments, they require special majority. In the sense of a special majority, 2/3 majorities members are required. Okay, 2/3 members, whatever numbers are present there, 2/3 members are required to vote in the favor there. So that amendment can be passed there. Number 3, concerning the union and state relations, the special majority, that is 2/3 and the concurrence not less than 50% of the state legislature are required there. So concerning the union and state relations, 2/3 is also required, plus 2/3, the 50% of state legislatures, that permission is also required. Now next number, 4. If there is an amendments to be made in the interrelations between union and state, so that structure of our in supreme judiciary, then half of the state from the total state should be give that consent. Number 7. Political equality is incomplete without social and economical equality. So in the 42nd amendments of a constitution, the word socialist was added, and by getting social and economic equality aimed of establishing welfare for the countries is kept in 42nd of amendments. The principle of socialistic pattern directs social, economic and political equality for citizens as given in the preamble. Is provide the equalities in the society, social, economic and political. So India stands for abolishing all forms of exploitations as well as for securing equitable distributions of incomes are given under it. So thus by establishing social and economical equality, political equality will be automatically established. Now question next number. Explain the statement. Preamble is an extract of Indian Constitution. Number 1 point here. The preamble as a soul of the Constitution is also an important necessity. And if you have not subscribed the channel, first you click subscribe the channels. Second number. To understand the framing of any laws or its interpretations, preamble gives a proper guidance. To understand the policies behind the framing of any law, preamble plays an important role. Now, what shown in the preamble explain its importance. So the preamble is an extract of an Indian Constitution. Next number 2. Preamble is the key to understanding of the amendment of the Constitution. So the preamble as a soul of the Constitution is also an important and necessity. To understand the framing of any law or its interpretations, preamble gives a proper guidance. To understand the policy behind the framing of any law, preamble plays an important role. The preamble is a useful tool to avoid the trouble in the interpretations of the Constitution. So when any ambiguity or obscure detail in a laws arise, preamble helps in understanding and interpreting the laws. So that we can say that preamble is a key to understand the Constitution. Number 3, preamble serves as a compass. So preamble as a soul of the Constitution is also important and necessary. You may find this question 1, 2 and 3 looks like the same. Same जैसे answer ही है. So to understand the framing of any laws or its interpretations, preamble gives proper guidance. To understand the policy behind the framing of any law, preamble plays an important role. The preamble is a useful tool to avoid the troubles in the interpretations of the Constitution. So when an ambiguity or obscure detail in laws arise, preamble helps in understanding and in interpreting the laws. So thus we can say that preamble serves as a compass to understand the provisions of the Constitution. It provides the guidance, it provides the directions. So we can say preamble serves as a compass. 4th number. Indian Constitution is the inclusion of federal unitary. So India is considered as union of states in the Constitution. By the word union, a permanent relations between union and its constituent state is indicated. So permanent relation between union and state. The Constitution has clearly marked areas of functioning both the union and state government. In Indian Federation, there are 2 sets of a government, the union government and a state government. So the constitution has clearly marked areas of functioning for the kinds of for the both the kinds of a government, union government and state government. So thus the Indian constitution is a inclusion of a federal unitary. Fifth number, India is a secular country. Okay, so India is a secular country. India can never become a one particular religious country as per the provision of the constitution. So India never promotes any religious activities. The citizen of a country has a freedom to choose his or religion. Right to freedom of religion is given to the citizen. The country cannot discriminate a citizen on religious basis. There is no prohibition on any citizen to propagate his or her religious belief, trust and faith. Okay, so secularism is a basic foundation and mandatory features of the constitution. So we can say that okay, thus India is a secular country. Number 6, India is a democratic republic country. So in democratic India, people elect the leaders through their choice by vote. Any citizens of India who possesses required constitutional eligibility can contest the election. Ministerial positions are not acquired hereditary. The constitution gives the power to people to cast their vote according to their free will. So the constitution of democratic India render fundamental rights, principle of political directions, election commission, etc. are those provisions which made our country democratic in every means. So India is a democratic republic. So India is a democratic republic. Number 7, India is an integral and indivisible federation. So India is a union of states. No state has a right to succeed it as per the constitutions. Okay, so it has some elements of a federal government. Like so in federations, two set of government, the union and state government. So in constitution, it has clearly marked. Constitution has clearly marked areas of functioning for both the kinds of government. Okay. Thus, India is integral and indivisible of federation. So, federation relations, we have the 3 questions. Even preamble related, we have the 3 questions. Almost they look like the same answers here. Okay, number 8, Indian Constitution is the most extensive and detailed written documents in the world. So, the size of a constitution, the constitution is divided in 22 sections comprising 395 articles and 12 appendices. The size of constitution. So the Indian constitution provides for citizenship, rights and duties of the citizens. Directive principles of the state policy, union-state relations, elections and emergency provision. These months information has been mentioned in the constitution. So it has one of a large 22 section, 395 articles, number of articles. So the Indian constitution is the most extensive and detailed written documents in the world. Now question number 3, terminology. Look at number 1 here, dual citizenship. Each citizens of the country can possess citizenship of a country and other where person is living of the state is called dual citizen. One citizenship of the country and other citizenship of their states, like America. In America they have a dual citizenship. India we have only one single citizenship. Second, parliamentary system. The parliament is a supreme authority representing the people. So legislature at the union is a parliament. Responsible government. The government works under the principles of a constitution known as responsible government. Is known as a responsible government. Okay, number 4, union list. Constitution has clearly marked areas of functioning the government at a union level. It's comprising 97 subjects. State list. Okay. Constitution has clearly marked area of functioning of the government at the state level. So it's comprised 66 subjects. Concurrent So it's comprised of 47 subjects, and complete power of framing laws lies with both the union and state. It's called concurrent list. Union and state government both have the power to frame the frame the laws on this related subject, 47 subject. Socialistic in system, that is one of a system in which everyone has equal opportunity to benefit from a country's well. All is considered as socially equal and all have opportunities are given. So democracy, simple meanings of a democracy, that means by the people, for the people, and of the people, that government. Residuary powers, so subjects in which distribution of powers between union and state is not clear, those subjects were included in residuary powers. Matters that are not included in the divisions powers are known as a residuary. Division power means स्टेट लिस्ट एंड यूनियन लिस्ट के अंदर नहीं आते, वो यहाँ पर आ जाते हैं वो. Ten number, judicial review. Parliamentary amendments, external orders, ordinance and judicial judgments are given for judicial review. Supreme Court make a reviews, whatever the judgments are given there. Orders, official rules which were provided by parliaments. This or other courts also, the reviews can be carried out there. Now look at here. Answers are here. Okay. What is the correct answer? Need to find it here. Okay. MCQs. When was the Indian Constitution framework completed? So framework completed in 1949. How many subjects are there in central list or union list? You can call 97 subjects here. How many articles and appendices are there in Indian Constitution? 395 and 12 articles are 395 and 12 articles. Now number 6. How many members were there in the formation of a constitution? In constitutional committee, how many members were there in constitutional committee, framework committee? Okay, there were 389 members. So India is a republic country because it is democratic country. These are the correct answer. Okay. Thank you. If you like the video, share with your friend, and if you have any queries, you can share with me. If you faced any problems here, you can also mail me in eEducator01@gmail.com. Okay, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe our channels. Okay, that will help you to get the notification when I upload the videos. Thank you. Jai Hind.